In this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about mobile home transport. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt with Phoenix Mobile Home. I'm a mobile home dealer here in Phoenix, Arizona. I buy and sell new and used mobile homes. Now, part of my job is helping families line up mobile home transport. I'm not a licensed transporter. However, I have connections to other transporters here in Arizona. And every single day, someone asks questions about mobile home transport. So in this video today, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about mobile home transport. Now, before I get into the mobile home transport, you need to ask yourself, why am I moving a mobile home? Now, it sounds like a stupid question, but either you're in the process of buying a used mobile home, buying a new mobile home, or maybe you're trying to move your mobile home that's currently in a park or on private property to another location. First question you have to ask yourself is, why am I going through with this? Mobile home transport can be very difficult. Sometimes it takes a long time to actually go through with the entire process. So first you have to ask yourself, why move a mobile home? Once we've answered that question, you start with the pre-move preparation. Now here is why you have to do this. One, you have to find a piece of land that's going to accommodate your mobile home. So if you're looking to move a used mobile home that you're purchasing into a mobile home park, one, you need to make sure that the park will actually accept your mobile home. The other thing is, if you already have a mobile home and you want to move it to a new piece of land, you need to make sure that that land will accommodate that home, especially if it's used. There's certain cities like Apache Junction, other places that do not accept your current mobile home. After you've done your research, that's when you have to hire the transport company. Now, a couple different tips on finding a good, reliable mobile home mover. One, you could reach out to mobile home dealers like myself. We have referrals that we can recommend. Other places where you can find good haulers and reliable haulers through mobile home parks. Mobile home parks will have connections with haulers that they've worked with in the past. The last place is just go online and do a Google search. Doing a Google search should pop up some reviews of previous customers that have either had good or bad experience. The main thing is you want someone reliable that could potentially handle the entire job start to finish. Now, what you'll find out when you're calling around is that some movers won't do the entire job. They only do certain portions. What I recommend is finding a transporter that will do the entire job start to finish. That way you have one person that you're in contact with instead of multiple different movers. The next thing that you have to worry about is permits and insurance. Now, luckily for you, the transporter usually takes care of all this. The only thing that you'll have to do is you'll have to verify that the transporter has insurance. So that way you know that your mobile home is protected on the road. What happens is if they get in an accident with your brand new mobile home that you just purchased from the factory, their insurance should cover the accident. The other thing that you're going to want to do is see if they'll help you with the permits. Now, most transporters will help with the permits from getting the mobile home from A to B, but sometimes they won't help you with the actual installation permits. Or maybe they'll take care of the state level permits, but won't handle the county permits. So just being clear prior to hiring somebody on what permits they'll actually help you with definitely helps you along the way. As you continue to move along the process of moving your mobile home, the next thing is preparing your mobile home for the move. Now, depending on who you hire, you'll have to do a couple different things. For example, most transporters won't touch the house if there's stuff inside the house. It adds extra weight to the house, and therefore they're probably going to blow axles and wheels while they're on the road. So preparation includes removing all the stuff from inside of your house, all the way up to removing awnings, porches, decks, removing the skirting. Some transporters will do everything for you. Others won't do any of the prep work. All they want to do is hook onto the mobile home and pull it. So being clear on what prep work you're doing versus what prep work the transporter is going to do helps. Now, some transporters will work with you. If you want to remove the awnings yourself, hey, that's an extra $500 you can save and put back in your pocket. So being clear on what prep work needs to be done prior to the actual transport of the mobile home. The moving process is pretty seamless. Depending on the transporter that's hired and whether your mobile home is a single or double wide, if it's a single wide, usually they can do everything in one day. That includes tear down, prepping the mobile home for transport. That means installing the axles, wheels, all the way to tear down of a double wide, which means splitting it, wrapping it, installing axles and wheels on both halves. Depending on which crew you hire, sometimes they can get it done in one day, sometimes it's a 2-day job. The mobile home is prepped and ready to be moved. This is where your mobile home transporter will hook onto the front of the mobile home and actually pull it to your property. Now, if everything is done by the installer transporter, they've already created the pad at your new destination, and they should be able to just drag the mobile home on and drop it in place. Hopefully, as long as everything's been done correctly and you're using the same person, you shouldn't have any problems with getting your home from point A to point B. Now, every once in a while, you'll run into issues where they'll hire an installer that's separate from the transport company, and there's no communication, the pad's not ready, so then the mobile home has to be moved 2-3 times by different people. You want to avoid that by just hiring one company to do the entire job. That brings up the installation of the mobile home. Installing your mobile home can take several months depending on where your mobile home is located. Here in Maricopa County, it could take anywhere from 3 months to 6 months depending on the permit process. The county permits first. You have to have a site plan. Depending on how difficult the site plan, the property is, you might have to have an engineer draw up the site plan to more or less tell you where the mobile home is going to be, where all the utilities are located, the septic, the well, how you're connecting to the power pole. You'll have your county permit, you'll have your state level permit. The state level permit is handled by your installer. The transport company, if they're licensed to do installations, they should handle the state level permit. Make sure that the mobile home is set to all the state requirements, and that way you can pass the county permit. So the state level permit needs to be passed. You have to have the green tag on your mobile home before you can pass the final county sign off. Depending on how well prepared you are and how organized you are with your paperwork, that can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Hopefully you've learned something from this video. As always, my name is Matt. I'm a mobile home dealer here in Phoenix, Arizona. We love to connect you with people that we recommend, trust in this business. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. As always, be good, be safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.